Biden unveils $3 billion. President Joe Biden recently announced a significant investment in infrastructure during a visit to North Carolina, highlighting his administration's commitment to removing hazardous lead pipes from American water systems. This move, which targets a crucial public health issue, was revealed in a state that Democrats are increasingly hopeful about turning in their favor in upcoming elections, particularly with an abortion measure on the ballot this November. In Wilmington, North Carolina, a state lost to Donald Trump in the past two presidential elections, Biden emphasized the dangers of lead pipes, which, despite their durability, have been proven to leach toxins into drinking water. These lead lines are tough, durable, and they don't rust, Biden remarked during his speech. But we've long since learned they leach poisonous toxins into our water. He stressed the severe health risks associated with lead, particularly in children, where exposure can stunt growth, slow learning, and cause irreversible brain damage. The science is clear, he added, asserting that the government knows how to tackle this problem effectively. The Environmental Protection Agency (EPA), under the guidance of Administrator Michael Regan, is set to channel $3 billion annually through 2026 towards the Lead Pipe Initiative. This funding is part of a broader effort to address infrastructure weaknesses that pose health risks, particularly to disadvantaged and minority communities. Regan noted that nearly half of this funding would be directed towards these high-risk groups. According to administration sources, this considerable investment is expected to impact up to 1.7 million lead pipes across the nation. This announcement comes as research continues to reveal alarming statistics about lead exposure in the U.S. A recent study published in JAMA Pediatrics highlighted that a significant number of children in Chicago, for example, might be exposed to lead-contaminated water. Such findings underscore the urgency of the Biden administration's infrastructure initiatives. During his visit, Biden also connected this infrastructure push to broader themes of morality and national responsibility. White House National Climate Advisor Ali Zaidi echoed this sentiment, emphasizing the moral imperative to ensure access to clean air and water for all Americans. He pointed out that while large-scale infrastructure projects often get the most attention, the critical networks beneath our feet, like water pipes, significantly impact public health and safety. The timing of Biden's announcement is strategic, aligning with a broader Biden campaign effort to mobilize voters around key issues like abortion rights and public health ahead of the November elections. The administration is using recent remarks by former President Trump and new restrictive abortion laws in states like Florida to galvanize support among moderate voters. Biden's team is particularly focused on North Carolina as a potential state to gain, given the current political climate and upcoming ballot measures. In addition to infrastructure, Biden's speech in North Carolina addressed efforts to reduce health care costs and eliminate unnecessary fees, which burden everyday Americans. He criticized opponents, particularly GOP Senator Ted Budd of North Carolina, for their opposition to the American Rescue Plan. Biden highlighted the contradiction in Budd's stance, noting his repeated requests for funding from the very laws he voted against. "I don't know about you, but I don't think ensuring kids can drink clean water to avoid brain damage is a socialist agenda," Biden stated, drawing applause from the audience. Biden's trip to North Carolina not only underscored his administration's commitment to tackling significant national issues through substantial policy measures but also aimed to strengthen his and his party's political position in key battleground states. By connecting infrastructure improvements to broader themes of health, safety, and economic relief, Biden is framing his administration's priorities in terms that resonate with a wide spectrum of American voters as the country heads towards another election cycle.